in that position, we transfer back and forth from up and down of our get up is this kneeling windmill. So it's a really important position and movement. And we can use it for our thoracic spine. So first thing, I'll start with my right arm. And if I'm facing the camera, the setup is I'm straight here, but this back leg, it's turned perpendicular. You can see my ankle on the floor there, right? It's like this. So get that set up first. Now you grab your bell and press up. You can use a dumbbell too. From here, I'm going to sit back. Now, I'm going to take my butt and I'm going to sit back towards my heel. I'm going to touch my heel to the floor. So I don't need to use my hand yet. I'm not falling. I see a lot of people falling. It's dangerous. You sit back and then I slide my hand is on my thigh, slide it straight in that line, and I sit back like that. Now I can transfer weight. That's how you do it safely. Okay, I'm in position. First thing I'm going to do is look up at the bell. I'm going to pinch my shoulder blades together. So I'm really tightening them up. I'm going to stick my butt back and out, and then as I pull the shoulder into my body, I'm going to rotate my rib cage up to the, but I keep sticking my butt out. That takes it out of the lumbar spine. I'm going to hold that, rotate my neck, release, sink the shoulder, and sit back again, rotate, come back up. Let's do a couple of circles here with the shoulder packed, and reverse it. Maybe a mini press, a little half one here, load the lat, lock it out, keep sticking the butt out, and out, sit back again, come up, sink the shoulder. Everybody grab yourself here. That elbow must be locked, sink it. Let's do a couple of these. And sink it, hold, relax the neck, pull it down, and change sides. Shake it out. So this is all about stability of the shoulder. It's about mobility of the thoracic spine, and also awareness of where we are in space which will help you with your get-ups. So so from the other side, I'll be doing it here. Left leg up, back leg here, but I'm gonna change my angle so you can see it from a different angle. So that's the setup, same as I did before. Now this leg's facing here and this knee here. I'm gonna take it with my left hand, right? Make sure you're strong on this leg. Press it up overhead. Sink the shoulder. Now here, I'm sitting back. I can't see, but I'm sitting my butt back to my heel. My hand comes on my thigh. It slides out, straight in line with my knee. You can see that. I'm gonna transfer weight to the hand. I'm gonna look straight up to the bell, pinch my shoulder blades together. I'm gonna stick my butt out, pack the shoulder, and rotate my rib cage to the ceiling. Feel the stretch and the contraction of the rotator cuff muscles along the shoulder blade. Maybe release a little, stick the butt back, and do it again, and rotate the neck. And I'm gonna come back here and keep the shoulder packed. I'm gonna do my little circles, other direction with a stable shoulder. Rotate the palm a little bit, little mini half lat press, and again, lock it out, sit back, come up, pull it down, and set the bell down. Whew, all right, stand up and shake that out. Whew. So that kind of taught you a little bit about the positioning, how you take the pelvis, I should say, you take the hip area and the sacrum out of it. So the rotation's happening from the rib cage. This is just an hip flexion. That's why we want to do this before we get into the standing position here, because it's harder because now we have our knees, our feet, our hips. We have flexibility of the lower body and stability of the lower body as well. Okay, so taking your bell, I'm going to start with my right side again, clean it up, press it overhead. You don't have to go as heavy or as light as you want. You can use a dumbbell. So I'm facing forward. My feet are shoulder distance, maybe a little wider here. I'm going to turn both my toes to the opposite corner of this arm. So my right side, my left toes are turning about diagonal to the corner. Now I'm going to sit back. There's no weight in this front leg. I'm going to keep both my legs are not hyperextended, but they're not going to bend too much. I'm going to sit, kick my butt back. Again, keep my shoulder packed, and just go ahead, start maybe here. You can even rest your hand on your thigh. Try to stick your butt out to get the stretch. Feel the stretch in the glute. Come up, squeeze that glute. And then again, push back. Maybe you can go a little deeper. Keep packing that shoulder. And squeeze. And come up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And kick it back. Maybe go a little deeper. Rotate the neck. Feel the stretch. Come up. Squeeze the glute. Come down. And shake it off for a second. And we'll do it the other side. Okay. And other side. Again, lock it out. Elbows locked the whole time. That's really important. Set up your feet. I'm turning both my feet diagonally to the opposite side. I'm gonna sit my hip back into this back glute. And the first thing, maybe just rest your hand on your thigh. Keep sticking your, see how far back my glute is? Really sticking it far back. I'm getting a stretch. Come up and squeeze that glute really tight. Fully extend that leg. And again, pushing it back. Keep packing the shoulder into your body. Maybe go a little deeper. Feel a stretch, hold, come up and squeeze. Check, make sure there's no weight on that front leg. And again, push back. Nice and strong here. Get the stretch, come up and check maybe. And one more. Go as far as you can, get the stretch. And remember, butt stretching back, the T-spine is rotating. Just go as far as it's comfortable. And come up, back the shoulder. Go ahead and check yourself if you need to. Pull it down and drop. All right, shake it out. Shake everything out. You need to, and now we're gonna get set up for our